and welcome back to Frostpunk and the Arks. Now, where we last left off, we've got the 3 automatons that we needed, 2 in the steel industries down here, and then I've popped the other one up into this sawmill to get these trees. Then, so we want a city that's basically just run on automatons. That's all we're wanting. More scouts done, so fab, we can get them out and exploring as well. So we sent them to this one here. We're going to send these over to the mountainside cave. Research, let's get back onto that. We're going to need automaton scouts. And here we go. Fundamental research, no, get back to work. It's just like in the first one where he borrows an automaton, breaks it, wants a core to repair it, and then they can work in the medical field. But with 45 people, we don't really need to rely on them that much. So these have arrived. So the mine is at risk of being buried by an avalanche at any time. It must have been abandoned long time ago. Icefall mine. Let's have a look. Okay. Judging by the equipment, it looks like this mine was constructed before the Great Winter, possibly by the first prospectors to explore the area. The general disarray inside the buildings suggests they were abandoned abruptly, presumably due to some sort of earthquake. Many valuable resources have been left behind, so we get 272 coal and 108 steel. Let's take them. Let's go to the broken tree next. So how are we doing? We're getting everything built. Lovely. We will need to set up a coal mine pretty sharpish. Oh, there we go. Let's go for the coal mine next, and then we will go for the generator power. We are going to need to get some food sorted, whether it be, I don't think there's actually flying hunters in this, no. So we will have to go down the route, I'll bring it up, we will have to go down the route of hothouse. That's the only way in this one that we can get food, which isn't too bad. That was the Book of Laws. And we are going to go, let's bite the bullet and make a public house. Public house, perfect. Let's stick him next to the cookhouse. So once they've had a beer, I'm going to stick 5 people in there. Once they've had a beer, they can get something to eat or vice versa. So, there we are. That's the public house done, which will make everybody happy, I am sure. Here we have the mountainside cave. A short tunnel leads into a vast natural cave complex. It seems to have been used as a warehouse. There are still some supplies here. On the verge of collapse. This cave could collapse at any moment. It's no wonder it's been turned into a permanent shelter. It hasn't been turned into a permanent shelter. We'll take what we can and leave before we're trapped in here, or worse. So we get 41 raw food and 188 wood. Perfect. Now let's get them back here, because although there's nothing yet here, there will be. I'm pretty sure on it. So we have everybody working at the moment. We've got an automaton on its way. So coal mine is done, but I can't get it out yet because I need 25 wood, and the wood's coming in very slowly. Might need to make up another sawmill. No, we're not going to give you an automaton. No, I'm not doing it. So, coal mine, there. And that was an automaton being built. So let's get a bit of wood. And then, oh, I didn't mean to do that. No. There. So I am dismantling that. It was probably alright, but I'd want to do it in a wanna. Then I've left a little bit, but that is fine. And then across like that. Now that is attached. So let's get these here. They're back at the city. Perfect. Book of Laws again. Let's do some moonshine. Makes everybody happy, doesn't it, moonshine? So we've got an automaton waiting around, but I am going to stick him in coal. The broken tree, okay. We are at the broken tree, a distinct spot in Frostland. We can use it as a waypoint. So there's nothing here. We're just going to carry on. So we're going to go to the snow crawler. They can wait for a little bit. We don't really need them at this juncture, which is good. So let's get on to our research. And we were going to go for the power. We're not going to go for the range. We don't need to do the range, but we might need to do the power. So let's get this coal mine up and running. So we have, there we are. Now it's saying here we need at least 2 automatons in the coal industry. Because we've got coal thumpers, we're going to stick them in there. Now we need to think about building. Let's do the heaters first, and then we're going to get onto a hothouse. Let's get that done. We're going to get an automaton out pretty soon. So these have gone back to Chile. So it's not quite time. Oh, what have we got here? Search for steam cores. Captain, we've run out of steam cores. We know there are some industrial ruins in the north and south. We might find some steam cores there. We haven't run out. We've only got 2. That's what I was waiting for. So first of all, we're going to go to the South Pass. And they're going to get the steam cores there. Okay. So we're not doing too bad. Food's not looking too shabby. But we are going to need another resource depot. So I am going to pop you there just for our food rations. Okay. So there is the generator power. Now we're going to go for the hothouse. Now I'm going to look at this because this is automatically going to go up to generator power 2. I don't want that at the moment. Let's look at our consumption, shall we? There's an automaton. We're doing well. We're doing well. So we're making 549 a day, but we are using 144. So that was another automaton being built. I'm going to stick him down here just like that until we're going to get one more. We're going to get one more because we're going to need him. There we are. That's what we're going to need him for, the hothouse. Now, even though we don't need to, I might. Yeah, I'm going to pop him there. Now this is what's going to be producing our stuff. Oh, they've arrived at the snow crawler. One of the snow crawlers that was lost on the journey north. Disassembling it will provide us with resources. Defeated by the weather. The snow crawler was separated from our expedition by the blizzard and ran out of fuel. Our people are still inside, frozen solid. We'll give them a proper burial. The crawler was built before the Great Winter. Nobody predicted how bad the weather would get. It didn't stand a chance. All we could do now is dismantle it for resources. Oh, that's sad. So we get 3 steam cores out of that. Now we're going to get... So what I'm trying to do is come in a kind of loop here so we can get to this Misty Valley and get the cores there. So let's get going. Oh, we haven't done this. Silly sausage. So that was the heating. Expedition's done. Resourcing. Let's do that because it builds it up a little bit better. Then I want to do bunkhouses and get everybody in bunkhouses because they're going to need them because it's going to get cold. Right, so that has been done. So I am going to... That's nearly done. I'm going to wait. How are we doing here? 690. Okay. So here, snow-covered supplies. The snow covering the crates is deep, but we're sure there are some valuable supplies buried down there. So, precious supplies. Under the snow we uncovered many crates full of supplies. There's no telling who might have left them here. We get 50 food. So we'll go on to windswept snowfield. Okay. So you are full. So I'm going to take you off. I'm going to pop you on there. And then I'm going to pop you on there. Ah, the city is autonomous. Excellent work. The seeding Arks are now being safely maintained by the automatons. Very critical operations are secured, and we still have time to spare before the storm hits. If we still have a shot at surviving, we'll have to gather as many supplies as we can. So, we're going to need 5 houses, disband all expeditions, gather 8,000 coal, and 500 food rations. So, that means people are going to have to go on soup, because soup produces more. So, this we get 32, and this we get 40. So, it's not great, but there we have it. So, research. Now, what I was going to do, I was going to do bunkhouses, because we are going to need to get them in to houses. So, food rations, there we are. How are you doing up here on your lonesome? 471 wood. It's not too bad. Could we get another one in? No, we'll run out of steam cores. That is fine. A letter of thanks. Yeah, well, won't gonna happen. I won't gonna let you have an automaton. So explore. So new prospects. Traversing the narrow pass while avoiding the fallen rocks and small avalanches was perilous, but we managed to get through. The observations made from the pass reveal several sites in the area worth exploring. So we've got the empty shelter and the stone ship. So let's go to the empty shelter first, and then work our way back round. There we are. So we've got that. How are we doing here? That's full. So that, they are gathering that and these. Oh no, they're not. No, they're not. So 592, 306. So 252 and 336. That's 585. Yeah. So they're not touching that, so that's just there, so that's not a problem. We don't need to worry about that. So we have steam cores hopefully coming soon. A serious accident. There's been an accident. An automaton has stepped on a man. Oh, just slow him down. We can't have him killing people. So now he is an amputee. Great, that's just what we wanted. Right, I'm going to upgrade these now. So that's the 5 of them there. So we are going next to the upgrade of the resource depot. Because if we need 8,000 coal. So let's get these people into their bunkhouses before they start kicking off. Perfect. There we go. People will be very happy now that they have a proper house. Right, windswept field. A distinct spot in the frost land, so it's a waypoint. So it's showing us the industrial ruins, which is just here. Let's go there. Okay. So people are getting food, they're happy with that. Might need to make another industrial hothouse, so we have 2 of them. Not doing too bad. So that's full. Okay, so there we are. We have 3 people sick, probably because they were waiting around for their houses to be built, or bunk houses. There's the Book of Laws. Let's have a look. What can we do now that's not going to be too bad? Sustain life? No. There we go. We're going to do that one. We're going to do that one. Give everybody a chance to survive. Now, we are here at the industrial ruins. The building was destroyed by a powerful avalanche. Its interiors are filled with snow, but we should be able to retrieve some resources. We discover a bounty of resources as we dig through the snow. Sadly, it's not all we found. An avalanche killed everyone who worked here. Their corpses have been frozen solid. The relatively light clothes and the insignia of Her Majesty's Prospectorate Corps suggest they were explorers sent north to look for suitable places for generators during the onset of the Great Winter. Maybe it's for the best that they weren't there to witness the fall of the Empire. So we've got 272 coal and 162 steel. Now we can go over to the Misty Valley. So, what do we have here? A figure in the distance. So we've noticed something in the distance, a small black dot in a white desert moving towards us. Possible it might be a survivor. Probably is. He'll get here soon enough. So we've got 17 days, so we need to move things along. So things need to be moving along a lot quicker than what they are. So we're going to need a wall drill. We are going to need a wall drill. We're going to bite the bullet and get a wall drill. So here, what have we got? Oh, this is just sending us on to do some more. I will be going quickly through this because it is quick. Shut down the automaton. Either's not going to do me any good anyway, so let's keep going. We're not doing too bad. So that's the war drill. We don't need that at the moment. So it looks like the next one we're on is drafting machines. There. Let's get that built as well. So we have here, yes, the wardrobe, but we can't do anything with it at the moment because we haven't got a steam core until some of these come back. So that's the free time. Let's speed it up a little bit. Things are still coming in because we've got automatons on the case. What are you doing up here? 270. How are you doing down here? 396. Okay, so there is the Book of Laws. So we are extra rations for the ill. Let's do that. That'll make people happy. Have we got anybody in here? There's no patients anyway. So let's speed it up a little bit. So we're not doing too bad. This, to say 200 and odd. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, it's a figure in the distance, look. Oh, and he's collapsed. Look at that, look, how cool saw that look. New Manchester, a cry for help. Sir, an exhausted man has just reached our city, badly frostbitten, with a harrowing story to tell. He says he's come from the nearby city called New Manchester. It's inhabited mostly by workers and their families, but their resources are running out and they're in trouble. Fearing the coming storm, they sent a scout team to look for help. He's the sole survivor. He begs us to help his people. We must find out more. We need to find out. So, brilliant, survivor reached the city. So, he can get He's got a bed. And what else? Saving the messenger. Oh, he's not very well, so let's hope we can save him. There's nobody else in the medical post, so, and we've got this here. So, snowbound dreadnought, a pioneer vehicle. Here we go, another dreadnought. This is cool. The landed dreadnought was designed for this kind of weather. Presumably, it's one of the prospecting expeditions before the Great Winter. We found some priceless resources here. 3 steam cores, 162 steel and 228 coal. I'd say you had as well. There we go. So we need to go to, oh, it's only here. So whoever comes back first can go out to the expedition camp. So how are we looking? So we're going to need some steam cores, pretty sharpish, because we're going to need to get another coal thing. Alright, helping at what cost? Sir, some of our people are restless. They argue that the storm is closing in. We won't be able to succeed in our mission to help New Manchester at the same time. They understand it's a difficult decision, but they want to know what your priority will be when we have to choose. We can't abandon people in need. I won't engage in the mission. I'm not going to engage in the mission. I won't. Might be the wrong thing to say, but heidi-ho. So let's go with lighter scout sleds so they can go quicker. We are doing okay. Gonna need, oh, there's only so much we can do at the moment, isn't there? So that's the scout sleds done, so that's quicker. Let's have a look. Heating, don't need to worry too much about that. Let's go for coal mine and optimization there. So that will get us more coal from the mines. How are we doing down here? 245. Okay, what have we got here? Misty Valley. A safe passage. A narrow path we were investigating led to a large flat landscape. The snowy plains we have discovered seem promising. We've already observed a dozen places worth exploring. So we get coal and steel and we go to the snowy dune. Okay. We've got 15 days before the storm hits. Are we going to make it in time? Highly unlikely. Research post. Okay, for people who worked here were explorers. They paved their way north of the rest of us. They must have left in a hurry, perhaps to reunite with their families before the Great Winter took hold. So we get coal and steam cores, which is what we wanted. Then we're going to head to the stone ship. So we're not doing too bad. We need to up the coal. We could do with more hot houses in to get the food up, but we need to look at the wood and the steel at the same time as well. So we've got a lot to do. It's a very busy one, this one. I think it's quite a fast-paced one as well by the looks of it. But anyway guys, I hope you're enjoying this Let's Play as much as the last one, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye!